This evening is the first of a number of evenings which we will have in relation to informing you about the project that we are planning, the project of some pilot wells in Broke initially, in terms of in this region. What this evening is about is a very preliminary meeting to give you some understanding as early as possible of what we have planned. So we are trying to get away from our previous habits. We're trying to take a hint from some of the people. To quote Barry Smith, there could have been a greater level of community support in the community if they had communicated better with us. And we're taking that to heart, and we are trying to adhere to that. So, yeah, sorry. Okay, thank you. So we're trying to take that to heart, and we're trying to communicate with you early, and we will try to communicate with you often. We're also going to be going through a process of much more frequent community consultative committee meetings, once again to use that as it's designed to be used, to give you an opportunity for input. We'll also give you an opportunity for input through these meetings so that we get to understand your concerns and so we can work our way through to properly address your concerns. And so that's the purpose of the meeting. So what I'll do is give you a bit of a feel now for the things we will do. I'm going to try to express to you what we understand your concerns to be at the moment. Now, I may not accurately do that, but I'm trying to feed back what we are hearing so far, and we expect that you will give us more concerns as time goes on. So I don't think that's an exhaustive list or anything else like that. But I guess I'm trying to let you know that I am trying to listen and do what we need to do. I'm going to give you a rundown on our activities, so what we have planned and the sort of things we do. So both our broad activities, but also the specific activities we're talking about here in Broke Bulga. Just talk about what things will happen going forward, and I have a brief summary at the end. Okay, recognising your concerns. As we understand your major concerns at the moment, and I'm not trying to tell you that this is a complete list or anything else, I'm just saying this is what we hear so far, and we will look to hear more from you, and that is that you want to protect the Wollongong Brook and your aquifers. We hear that, and we understand your concern about that. We think that's a very legitimate concern. Maintaining the tranquil side of the valley. We know that that is your slogan. That is what you talk about in this region. What you're proud of is, it is the tranquil side of the valley. We understand that. We recognise that. Maintaining land values. We know that people are concerned about maintaining their land values. They don't want to see some big reduction in their land values. They don't want to see us ruining things in the area. We absolutely understand that concern. We're sure you'll have a number of other concerns as time goes on. We want to hear those, and we want to work with you to make sure you're comfortable about the solutions. Wollongong Brook and the aquifers. Protecting the brook and aquifers is important. I absolutely agree with you. I have no argument with you on that. We think it is important, and we will work with you to get you in a position where you're comfortable that we're doing that. Viable gas seam production relies upon a dry coal seam. So we actually want to we don't want to have good water flowing into coal seams. That's no good for us either. It's in Sydney's gas's best interest to protect your aquifers. Now, I'll try and display that to you over time as we go through, but we don't want to come in here and destroy the place. That is not our intention. We don't not care about it. We've already, in discussions with the president of the Bulga Broke Gas Action Group, we've already agreed the fact that we will work our way through. Oh, this thing keeps falling. You know what's wrong? Liz, you want to see if you can sort out what's going on with that thing? We've already agreed that we will work through and get some independent experts to actually, instead of arguing our expert, your expert, whatever else, that we will agree on some experts which will do studies into water aquifers and tell us what the situation is and what things need to be done to ensure their security and their safety. We will, as a first part of that process, make sure that we've both agreed on the party and that we're comfortable with the party doing the work and that we can rely upon the outcome that comes out of their study. So that's the